Beneath the world's smallest country lies a vast, enigmatic world, one hidden from public view. The Vatican, an institution revered for its spiritual authority and centuries-old traditions, sits atop layers of secrets, mysteries, and legends. But what really lies beneath its marble floors and sacred halls? What are they protecting? And more importantly, why? Tonight, we descend into the unknown. From hidden archives and ancient tombs to forbidden texts and rumors of lost technology, this is a journey through the concealed underworld of the Vatican, a place few have seen and even fewer understand. This is the truth they never wanted you to hear. At first glance, the Vatican appears as a serene city of piety and power, home to majestic basilicas, priceless artwork, and the head of the Catholic Church. But what most people don't know is that what you see above is only a fraction of the story. The Vatican City spans just over 100 acres, but beneath its surface lies a different kind of domain. Some describe it as a labyrinth, a honeycomb of protected corridors and hidden rooms, known only to the highest echelons of church authority. Beneath the dazzling splendor of St. Peter's Square, an entire subterranean city exists, one that has evolved over centuries, layered like the pages of a book no outsider is allowed to read. Maintenance tunnels, catacombs, vaults, and secret stairways make up the skeleton of this hidden realm. Guards patrol these areas day and night. Surveillance systems monitor the halls, and entire regions are designated as off-limits, not even visible on Vatican maps. But the question remains, what are they hiding? Is it merely about preserving history, or is it about concealing something far more profound and perhaps even dangerous? The Vatican has long claimed its secrecy is for preservation and protection. But over time, whispers have grown louder. Whispers of forbidden knowledge, lost relics, and ancient technologies buried beneath the very feet of pilgrims and popes. The deeper you go, the stranger the stories become. Directly beneath St. Peter's Basilica lies one of the Vatican's most well-guarded discoveries, the Vatican Necropolis. Unearthed during renovations in the 1940s, what began as a simple construction project turned into an accidental exhumation of history itself. Here, under the Holy Altar, lay a Roman cemetery dating back to the 1st century. Carefully preserved tombs and sarcophagi, stacked one upon another, told a silent tale of an age before the grandeur of the modern Vatican. But what stunned archaeologists and religious scholars alike was one particular burial site. A humble grave that bore markings suggesting it was the final resting place of St. Peter himself. St. Peter, apostle of Christ, the rock upon which the church was built, and the first bishop of Rome. If his bones were truly found here, then this was not merely a tomb. It was a sacred cornerstone of the entire Catholic faith. The Vatican has never fully disclosed the findings. Access to the necropolis is extremely limited, and only a handful of visitors are allowed each day under tight supervision. But insiders claim that beneath the necropolis lies something even more ancient, a layer of tunnels and rooms that predate Christianity itself. Could these be remnants of a forgotten civilization? Or are they older relics of pagan rites, absorbed and sealed by the Church to protect, or perhaps conceal, the true origins of the faith? What if the foundations of the Vatican are built atop secrets so old, so controversial, that their very existence could unravel centuries of dogma? Buried deep within the walls of the Vatican lies one of the most forbidden places on earth, the Vatican Apostolic Archive, often mistakenly called the Vatican Secret Archive. Spanning over 50 miles of shelving and more than 35,000 volumes, this is no ordinary library. This is a repository of knowledge so vast, so confidential, that it has remained shrouded in mystery for centuries. Only a select few have been granted access, and even they must request documents by title. Browsing is not allowed. Scholars have spent decades requesting a single parchment, sometimes waiting years to be approved. What could possibly require such intense secrecy? Rumors persist of texts that challenge the official biblical canon, lost gospels that portray a different version of Christ, and records of the Church's darkest hours. Inquisitions, crusades, secret dealings with kings and empires. But some claim the archive holds even more unsettling contents. Maps of ancient lands lost to time, documents detailing alien encounters, prophecies too terrifying to reveal, and blueprints for technologies that defy the laws of modern science. Are these just legends, or is there a reason why the Church guards these documents so fiercely? because knowledge is power, and some knowledge, they believe, should never see the light of day. One of the most controversial and spine-chilling theories surrounding what lies beneath the Vatican involves forbidden technologies, objects and machines that seemingly belong to another era or another world. Stories have emerged from former insiders, whistleblowers, disgruntled clergy, and even rogue scholars, who claim the Vatican houses devices that could rewrite our understanding of time, space, and human potential. Some describe an artifact known as the chronovisor, allegedly built in the 1950s by a team of scientists led by Father Pellegrino Ernetti, a Benedictine monk. The chronovisor, they say, was a time-viewing device, capable of showing past events in real time, like a divine television. Ernetti allegedly used it to witness the crucifixion of Christ and view lost plays of ancient Rome. But after its potential was realized, the Vatican dismantled it, fearing its implications. Then there are the tales of ancient alien artifacts stored deep beneath the Vatican, relics from times when gods walked among men, metallic scrolls that hum when touched, crystal skulls that glow in the dark, devices that defy classification or replication. Could these be the remnants of a pre-human civilization, or something even more otherworldly? If true, these items would represent a direct challenge to both science and scripture, a dual threat the Vatican may find easier to bury than explain. Which leads us to ask, are they hiding divine power or something much darker? High atop Mount Graham in Arizona, the Vatican operates one of the most advanced astronomical observatories in the world. But what raises eyebrows is not just its remote location or state-of-the-art technology. It's the name of one of its most powerful instruments, Lucifer. Officially, the acronym stands for Large Binocular Telescope Near-Infrared Utility with Camera and Integral Field Unit for Extragalactic Research. But the ominous name has fed conspiracy theories for years. Why would the Vatican, a religious institution, affiliate itself, symbolically or otherwise, with the name of the devil? Some believe it's no coincidence. They claim the telescope is being used not just to study stars, but to monitor something approaching Earth. Something ancient, intelligent, and possibly non-human. Others suggest the Vatican is watching the skies for signs of prophecy, celestial events that mark the return of divine beings or fulfill apocalyptic revelations. Could the secrets buried beneath the Vatican be connected to what lies beyond our world? Is there an unspoken link between ancient relics, alien artifacts, and the stars above? It sounds like fiction, but when science and faith intersect behind closed doors, anything is possible. Among the most closely guarded secrets in Vatican history are the prophecies, mystical visions said to be so disturbing they are locked away from public view. Chief among them is the third secret of Fatima. In 1917, 3 shepherd children in Fatima, Portugal, reported visions of the Virgin Mary, who entrusted them with 3 secrets. While the first 2 were eventually revealed, the third was kept under Vatican lock and key for decades. When it was finally released in 2000, many skeptics believed the true prophecy had been withheld, or at the very least, heavily redacted. Some claim the real third secret foretells a great apostasy within the Church, a spiritual collapse, or even a cataclysmic event that could alter humanity's destiny. Then there are other prophecies, those of Malachi, Nostradamus, and ancient seers, many of which hint at a reckoning tied directly to the Vatican itself. Could the Church be hiding knowledge of an impending disaster? Or are they trying to prevent panic by keeping these revelations buried beneath layers of marble and mystery? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: the Vatican is preparing for something, and they're not telling us what it is. In the end, it all comes down to control, of knowledge, of narrative, and of power. The Vatican is not just a spiritual institution. It's a sovereign entity, a political force, and a guardian of millennia-old secrets. If even a fraction of what lies beneath it were revealed, ancient relics, forbidden scriptures, alien artifacts, or doomsday prophecies, it could shake the very foundations of global society. Faith would be tested. Governments could fall. Science and religion would collide in ways we are unprepared to handle. So they choose silence, they choose secrecy, they choose the shadows. Because the truth beneath the Vatican might be too dangerous for the world to know. And so we emerge from the hidden depths of the Vatican, where relics sleep, scrolls whisper, and shadows hold their breath. We may never know the full truth, But the very fact that such depths exist tells us that something is there, something powerful, something protected. The question is no longer what lies beneath, but rather, why they will do anything to keep it hidden. You've just scratched the surface. Stay curious, stay questioning, and never stop seeking the truth.